What's up, everyone? So for today's video, I am going to go ahead and be commentating over a couple of games, well, a couple specifically, two games I played with Endeavor, or let's see, over the last day or two. With how intense rank has been, at least on console, I had to go ahead and actually focus in, I had to lock in for these games. I don't know how ranked is going for you guys who also play on console, but for me at least, this has been the most competitive the most competitive season so far, and the season just started, which is crazy to me. This has easily been the most competitive. So I had to go ahead and lock in, focus, and actually, get in my bag. I'm trying to get to ace rank, but that's not the topic of the video. But I'm still gonna talk about it. Um, Tell me about how the rank is going for you guys. I want to know. Are y'all also dealing with like a lot of competition? Is this the most competitive? Is it do you not like the matchmaking? Let me know. Tell me about how ranked is currently going for you guys. For me, this is easily the most competitive, rank matches, I guess I could say, that I've played in this game. And I've been playing since season 1, so that's interesting to think about. But the point of this video is to talk about Endeavor. By this point, I'm sure all of you already know Endeavor. His alpha got nerfed and his gamma got buffed. I'm pretty sure y'all already know that because there is nothing but Endeavors everywhere I look when I'm playing ranked. So they buffed the speed of his hitbox on his gamma, and they buffed the damage at all levels. For his alpha, they didn't reduce the damage. There goes the gamma right there. They didn't reduce the damage. They just increased his reload speed and the time it takes for his blast to reload. They also decreased the shots that he has. So instead of having the 6 shots that he used to have, he now has 4. But this is to specifically talk about his gamma, which y'all already seen me use. So I'm here fighting this Ida. I'm trying to get him to back off me because Ida could just kick you to death if you're like any strike character. I used the gamma right there, hopefully to go ahead and get some free damage off. So at this point, me and my team are trying to open the chest. I'm throwing arrows to to intimidate Ida, because I believe Ida was chasing me down right here. So I threw those arrows to go ahead and intimidate him and back him up. And we get the chest. So at this point, I'm like, let me grab that revive card before somebody swoops in here and snatch it from us. And by this point, we're just sharing items. Trying to go ahead and get upgraded. So now I'm walking around, looking around. All Might popped in, and watch this. One move. One move just melted him. That was one of my homies too. Like, oh my gosh, like the gamma buff. even my teammate had a comment like, Jesus. Because he just got melted. There was nothing All Might could have even done there. And then I was going to respond saying like, prominence burn or something like that. But I was like, let me stop typing and focus on the battle because he's back to fighting. So let me focus up. So now we're attacking this Denki. But yeah, so I would like to ask you guys, how do y'all feel about the gamma buff? I know everybody's been wanting Endeavor to get his alpha nerfed, and even though the damage isn't nerfed, you feel the nerf when it comes to, the less shots that you have. How do y'all feel about the gamma though? Me personally, I was using his gamma even before he got buffed because it's a great move to use if you want to make sure somebody stays down. Would I just go out in the open and just use it? No, and I still wouldn't recommend that you do that. I wouldn't recommend that you would do that even right now. You don't want to just hop out in the middle of where everybody's fighting and just goes prominence burn. You will get shot down immediately, especially with how much it's been buffed. So, personally speaking, I'm not mad at the buff. I'm actually kind of happy with it, to be real with you, and here's why. The gamma was originally just there. It was just a move that just existed. It didn't. Once you see an Endeavor do that move in the previous season, you was like, oh, okay, this is easy pickings because the hitbox was slow, so you could easily get out of the range of the attack. It took him a while to start the attack, so that was also easier. It made it easier to dodge. The reload speed on it was also insane before for a move that didn't really do all that. His move just felt like if you wanted to KO a downed opponent, Prominence Burn would be a go-to move to make sure that you did that. Besides that, though, you wouldn't use it unless, like, maybe you're trying to attack somebody from the other side of the wall or something like that. Also, I just have to comment, this Ida was on my tail. See, this is how I know I've really gotten better with Endeavor, because if it was me, I guess day one for y'all, when I was playing Endeavor, he would have got me here. He might still get me, I'm not sure. I don't fully remember what happened this game. Yeah, I made use of the fire arrows, then another Endeavor. Yeah, I did get caught right there. But that was due to the Endeavor, so I mean, like, I'm not completely giving that to Ida. Tough luck, Ida. But yeah, so I'm honestly happy with his Gamma getting buffed as much as it did. It was a move that felt very lacking, to be honest with you. And so I'm happy. I'm happy that they went ahead and buffed it. I found Coda, surprisingly. He's right there in the bush. To be personally honest, I think that is all fair because like Dobby, he can melt people just as bad with his Gamma, Strike Dobby. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm down for them to go ahead and keep buffing some moves that are meant to be ultimate attacks in a sense to this magnitude. Because let's be honest, we all watch the anime, or most of us at least. We watch the anime and we see that Prominence Burn is meant to be the finishing move, the final KO move. Man, that was a lot of numbers. But it's meant to be the finishing move. So it didn't feel like a finishing move before it got its buff, and now it does. When you see the red lines indicating that there's a Prominence Burn coming, you practically panic trying to get out the way because you're like, oh crap, he's about to melt whoever's in the range. So right here, let's go slightly off topic to explain what I'm doing right here. Right here, I'm staying in the buildings. I'm trying to go use the walls to my advantage so I could use my Prominence Burn to burn through the walls and attack people. This was also a perfect time for me to go ahead and bring back my teammate, since Mentos went ahead and put up walls for us, so that definitely helped. But so yeah, so I'm okay with them doing some moves like this. I feel like that for Prominence Burn to be Endeavor's ultimate attack in the anime, it needs to feel like an ultimate attack. I would be okay with them doing stuff like this with every character if possible. Making one move do like just, insane damage or something like that because it's meant to be their ultimate attack. Goodness, I melted that twice. Oh my gosh. But, like for an example, let's use All Might for an example. They nerfed his damage on that. I was like, okay, whatever. I didn't fully agree with it because, I mean, if we're going to be honest, freaking the United States of Smash is All Might's final, get-go move. Like, oh yeah, look at this. Goodness. In case y'all still don't know, y'all can combo the explosion of the flame pillar with your alpha. Now, if the actual arrow hits the opponent, then you can't combo that. But if you land only the fire pillar, and it sends them flying, throw up an alpha, flame ray. It's going to hit them. It'll hit them as long as you're tracking them. But I'm okay with the idea of characters having, if they have ultimate attacks, let them have that one move that's like an ultimate attack. For All Might, United States of Smash. For Deku, it'll be his drop kick. I forgot what he specifically called it. For Bakugo, and he's one I really would love for them to give a buff similar to this. Buff his howitzer impact, please. I know this is not supposed to be a Bakugo video, but I just needed to express this since I feel like it is similar, or I can see something similar happening for him, hopefully. Buff his Gamma. Damage-wise, I think it's fine. It needs to be easier to hit. It's still you still need to be super precise with it. Please buff that or give it the same amount of love that y'all gave Endeavor's game. I would truly appreciate that if any game developers are listening. That'd be great. If y'all agree, please let me know in the comments. I would love to go ahead and hear your thoughts. And again, tell me your thoughts about Endeavor's Gamma buff. I'm not mad at it. I like it. I mean, I can definitely see why people would be annoyed with it or think that it's overtuned. I think that's completely fair. But I don't think this was a bad move at all. With some slight tweaks to it, maybe, I think this is fine. I think the damage should stay. I think that maybe change the reload speed on it again, because with it doing that much damage, it is kind of crazy. I tried to combo my Alpha into my Flame Pillar again. I shot him out the air though. That was really nice. But yeah, so to be honest, overall, I'm happy with the buff to his Gamma. Now it feels like an actual finishing move, ultimate attack. It feels like it's, a big deal. So, that's everything I have to say according to Endeavor's buffs. I think that it was a good move. Maybe with some slight tweaking, you can make it, you know, I guess more fair. But I am okay with the damage increase. I am okay with, you know, I say you can make an argument for reload or damage or whatever, but I like the damage. I personally like the damage. I'm not mad. I'm not super mad at the reload, although I can see I can see a argument for it. But overall I like the buffs that they did to Endeavor's Gamma. 100% agree with it, and I'm hoping that we get some similar treatment for other characters who have, like, you know, finishing moves in a sense, like All Might's Beta, Bakugo's Gamma, Deku's Strike Deku's, that's right, Assault Deku specifically, his beta. I had to think about that for a second. But enough of me talking about that. This is just like a dream for me to think about. So by this point, me and my team, we pretty much went ahead and washed what was left of the lobby. 4 KOs, that's cool, but 6k damage. 6k plus. And that's really all thanks to the buff to his Gamma. It's insane. The numbers on that it does is insane. So, but I'm happy with it. I'm looking forward to hopefully some more buffs like this to different characters. But me and my team dominated like this. It's crazy to see how much they buffed the move. Right, so I'll chat more into the next match. So, the second match. So here we go, hopping into the second match. I'm sorry if the first match just felt like I wasn't truly focused on the match, especially considering how I did 6k damage. But I really want to express my opinion on, you know, his buff. Now, I wouldn't be opposed to seeing some more love given to other characters' moves, like how they gave love to his Prominence Burn. If they could give this type of energy to other characters in the game, I think that would be really nice, to be personally honest. You know, give some love to other characters. Of course, I stated All Might, you know, Deku, Bakugo, but of course, I also mean other side characters too. If there's a move they have that feels like it should be like an ultimate final finishing move, please give it some love. Give it the same love like this. I, honestly, to be personally honest with you guys, I wouldn't be opposed to every character having one move that is like Endeavor's Prominence Burn, where it's meant to be a ultimate attack or a finishing move. I think that would be a decent move or a good way to help balance out just how insane, you know, something like this is. Make it more common, make it more normal. But enough of that. This match got a full strike team. How do y'all feel about full typing teams? Because, oh my gosh. Assault, you can't, it almost feels like you can't take down a full assault team. And a full strike team, just don't let them attack. Just don't let them attack. The only plus side to fighting a full strike team is that they're missing other qualities that would make them slightly more dangerous if they had other, you know, other typings. Like if they had a defense type, they could tank more. If they had you know, a technical type, their moves would come back faster. If they had a speed type, they move faster. And green I don't really super notice, but at least with green, yeah, they would, you know, regenerate their HP and shields a lot quicker as well. But like I say that's really the only benefit. With assault, the assault characters, they still do, you know, insane damage in singular shots, which I've noticed that. Like Kendo's clap, All Might's beta, Deku's beta. Let me think. Shigaraki, I noticed he does at least 120 with his betas, but like he has 2 of them though, and then he can just melt you with a combo. Mount Lady can melt you with a combo. But assault characters for the most part, Kirishima, most assault characters for the most part, they have moves that do big damage in singular shots. That's what I've noticed. So so by this point, I decided let me go ahead and start saving civilians. I'm gonna start focusing more on the match, if that's okay with y'all. I feel like I just been, you know, yapping away and not really focus on the match that I'm showing you guys. So I picked up a civilian because I need to go ahead and get a team heal. I feel like having a team heal on standby would be useful, because that's why I think it's very important to save civilians besides the revive card. So by this point, there are Toga, Chaco, do an arrow at her to go ahead and catch her attention. To be honest with you, I'm surprised she didn't run away faster, because she was eating a lot of damage. She's low on health. Yep. So by this point, yep, I just promised to burn her away. Man, that is still that is just insane to me. I would have never thought that they would have made a buff like this to anyone's move, let alone in depth. So pretty sure this game is gonna be honestly quick. yeah, I honestly don't have a whole lot to say. I'm stunned by just the love that they gave to Endeavor again. I'm definitely satisfied with it. Not too much complaining. It definitely sucks to fight against, but I'm not really too much complaining, to be honest. I don't really have a whole lot to say after that, to be honest with you guys. I'm just sitting here watching the game, seeing what I can commentate on, because even though I played the match, I don't fully remember what goes down. So I downed him. I know for a fact I'm gonna go for a prominent burn right here. That would only make sense eventually. Or I'm just gonna flame arrow away. Yeah, there we go. I was about to say, it would only make sense with these prominent burn right here. There's a lot of people. There's a wall right there, so if anybody's on the other side, they can't just shoot at me. It just only made sense to be prominent burn. I would like to know, what is y'all's strategy? Well, I won't say tell me your strategy, but I don't mind sharing my strategy. My strategy when I'm playing Endeavor is I try to now, especially now, I try to weaken my enemies with Alpha, Beta, etc. And then once I know that they're low on health, then I go for Gamma, because then by that point they're guaranteed gone. It's similar to what I do with like Deku or like All Might. I use my projectiles to weaken my opponents, and then once I know they're low on health, I close in with a finishing move like, you know, Assault Deku Beta, All Might's Beta, and in this case, Endeavor's Gamma. I typically use the initial shots to weaken them to where one move from what I would consider a finishing move is going to take them out. So I definitely think that's, you know, the main strat with Endeavor now. Just focus down your enemies with Alpha, Beta, you know, mix it up. Don't be predictable. And then once you know that they're low on health or they're within finishing range, especially since they gave the bullet nerf to Alpha, they're pretty much trying to tell you, use those to weaken your opponent and then use Prominence Burn to finish them off. At least that's what I think. Let me know what you guys think. You don't have to tell me your battle strategy like how I just talked about mine, but you know, I feel like sharing mine was necessary for me to better get my point across. So, by this point, 4 teams left. Not a high damage game, to be honest. I feel like when you're playing a full strike team, you just melt people so fast that you can't really stack up on damage. But maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I can play better. Who knows? So we caught this twice. He plus chaos and got away. At least I didn't catch him. Yeah. My Dobby is doing a team heal. Please excuse me, guys. I already feel a yawn coming up. Goodness. But by this point, it just feels like that me and my team are gonna pretty much sweep what's left of the lobby in here. We're just dishing out so much damage. So Bakugo found somebody. Who did he find? Okay, so there's another Endeavor. There is an all-for-one with Dobby's quirk. I don't know how he got that in a compress. Like, yeah, that is insane. Also, another thing about Endeavor's Gamma, in case some of y'all don't know, you can either choose to hold it, which would allow you to move it, or you can just tap it and get a short burst of damage. That way you're not stuck in the air for so long. Because I know that one major weakness to the move is being left open. You can shorten the time of being left open if you just tap the move one time. See, like, right there. I just tapped it right there. I know I did, because that was a very short burst. So, by this point, I'm backing up. I'm staying on guard, because I don't know what All For One is going to do, especially in Plus Chaos. And I don't want to get Dobby grabbed. Or I guess in this case, All For One. And, well, shoot, my Dobby had no issues with him. So, I just Prominence Burn right here. And that's the end of the game. So, this is going to be on the shorter end of my videos. I hope you guys enjoyed the matches. I hope that I can, cause y'all to start thinking a little bit with some of my comments about Endeavor. And yeah, that's really about it. So if you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, comment, share the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.